What's up, guys? Happy Monday, happy new week, and happy new month. My name is Tracy, and this is News for You. Now, today, we are going to be getting into Uganda's dwindling health sector. We're also going to talk about uneducated voters equals chaos, as well as Australia's social media ban going sideways. All of that and so much more coming up tonight. Stay tuned. Uganda is heading into yet another election season with politicians promising roads and jobs, yet the health sector remains underfunded. Now, critics warn that this neglect is dangerous as many clinics lack doctors, drugs, and even clean water. Now, Uganda currently spends only 8% of its budget on healthcare, which is far below the promised 15% that was agreed upon in the Abuja Declaration for all African countries. Now, in 2023-2024, 2.9 trillion shillings was allocated. However, it was still insufficient, with families covering health costs out of pocket and then falling into poverty. A recent poll revealed that 65% of them have healthcare as their top concern ahead of education and roads. Now, as campaigns roll out, the pressing question to candidates is how much will they devote to strengthening the health sector instead of political convoys? But also, guys, what specifically in the healthcare sector would you like to see improve? Let us know in the comments. Dr. Sarah Birete, Executive Director of the Center for Constitutional Governance, warns that limited voter education fuels electoral violence, manipulation, and high numbers of rejected ballots. She criticizes the slow process for recognizing voter educators, noting her organization's pending application. Now, rejected votes remain a major issue in Uganda's elections, often linked to inadequate civic awareness. Now, back in 2011, Uganda recorded 4.04% of invalid votes. This rose to 4.62% in 2016, which is the highest in recent cycles. By 2021, the number had reduced to 3.66%, which shows progress, but this is still a significant challenge. Observers believe that with stronger voter education, the numbers of invalid voters could reduce, ensuring more Ugandans' voices count during elections. Guys, I also think this is a moment for us to take initiative on our own. And if you don't have access to a voter educator, seek the information on how to vote properly online, consult your elders or your LC chairpersons, but make sure that you find this information to ensure that you understand how to vote and that your vote counts. And also fact check, ensure that the information that you're getting is indeed correct so that your voice is not lost. Australia will ban all children under the age of 16 years old from being on social media platforms starting in December. So platforms like Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook must block all underage users or risk fines of up to 50 million Australian dollars. Now, a government report tested the different ways to enforce the ban, including ID checks, facial recognition, as well as parental approval. All of these had problems. ID checks raise privacy concerns. The facial recognition often misjudges teens that are close to the age of 16. And experts also warn that kids could bypass the rules by using fake documents or VPN. Now, the report suggests combining methods for better results. Most Australians support the ban, but critics are worried that it may isolate young people or push them to be on unsafe digital spaces. They argue that the government should also focus on removing harmful content and teaching kids how to use the internet wisely. Now, having access to social media platforms isn't necessarily a bad thing. What's bad is the content that they can consume on these platforms. So maybe, as they're saying, what needs to be done is content regulation for underage users. So let's wait and see how this unfolds, and as it continues to move along, we will keep you updated. It is now time for the sports update. As you know, I am just a girl and I can't give you any info. All I know is, unfortunately, Man U lost, and hey, Sana, unfortunately, Man U won, and unfortunately, Arsenal lost. Here's a sports update.
I know, yeah, we lost. I'm an Arsenal fan, you all know. I come here, rant a lot whenever we win. Today, it's a sad day, we lost. Actually, my team lost, Arsenal, and also lost the bet. I lost money this morning, yes. So me and Victor had this bet. Whoever has more points in the fantasy league. He buys for the other something. So yeah, I lost to him. He got better points. That's besides the point. Arsenal played Liverpool. We visited Liverpool this weekend. Of course, that one decisive free kick by Dominic Szoboszlai made the difference, gave the Liverpool the 3 points. We ended up with nothing. We left and went home. On the other hand, Manchester United, yeah, I know, it's very annoying to talk about them. They're not a nice team. But at least they got 3 points anyway. First win of the season. Their players got to score. We saw Bruno Fernandes scoring that penalty that made the decision for them. We saw, obviously, Brand Mbeumo opening the account for them. So, massive stuff from Manchester United as well. Yeah, Man City. This season, you'll know. I think it's not every day you'll be winning. Eh? No, you're not going to be winning every time. But you play Manchester United in your next success, so that could be a positive one for you. I mean, you pick up from there, you're signing a new goalkeeper. We've seen defensively, you're not the best this time. Even Liverpool is not the best defensively, so wait and see how the season pans out. Chelsea as well picked up a win. Pedro scoring again for them. I mean, it's interesting. It feels like they got the right guy for the job, you know. And by the one interesting thing today, former Manchester United coach Erik ten Hag was sacked by Bayer Leverkusen. Can you imagine Manchester United? The curse is just there, going around. So Bayer Leverkusen doesn't play. You lose games, they take you off. They're not as patient as Manchester United. You've been so patient with Amorim. I don't know when you think it would be the right time to relieve him of his duties, but he's won for a game. Isn't that matters? Yeah, you've got 3 points. I mean, you have 4 points now on the log, so that's what matters. Away from that, here in Uganda, we had the Rujumba Sevens. So, the Rujumba Sevens is a rugby tournament that is played in memory of Henry Rujumba, of course, and it's always played at the Kings Park Arena, hosted by the Stanbic Black Pirates and the Black Pearls. Stanbic Black Pirates, who were the defending champions of last year, defended their title and won again. So coming to the quarterfinals, they played Heathens in the quarterfinals, then met Ginger Hippos, who just returned to the 7 series. Of course, they had issues with the rugby union here and there. They played Hippos in the semis, then beat Walukuwa in the finals. Yeah, I know Walukuwa is one of those teams that are leading right now. Let me just read for you the log right now, how it stands in the men's overall standing. So Walukuwa Barbarians are leading with 75 points. Then Buffaloes come in second with 73 points. Then Heathens took off with 59. Then Pirates, Stanbic Black Pirates, have 58 points. So this is what has happened. Buffaloes, Walukuwa won the first series, that was at Chadon. Then Buffaloes won the second. Then Heathens won the third, and Pirates has won the fourth. So all the different series has had different winners. That's why the point difference is not really so huge as it was maybe last season. And so there's Cobs on 6th, then Mongas on 7th, Rams on 8th. Surprise, there's a couple of surprises here. Okay, Rhinos on 5th. But yeah, that doesn't matter. So all focus now will switch to the Chabazinga Sevens that will be happening this weekend in Jinja, hosted by the Walukuwa Barbarians, who are leading the log right now. Yes, they'll be hosting at the Bugembe Stadium. How this goes, may the best team win. But I hope Pirates win. Only on the other hand, you see in this life, in this life, my brother, you need a supportive wife. Don't be that guy who goes to hustle and your wife is not there. You all know what I'm talking about. Zari was out there for the hubby Shakib. Regardless of the results, she was there. I mean, you could see. Okay. Now let me bring this to context. So Shakib has had a fight last year against J.K. Kazora that he won. Then Rickman, who was fighting with Shakib this weekend, had a fight as well last year against Grenade Official that he won. So the 2 winners of last year's competition had a fight this weekend, the Kampala Rambo, Duke the Kampala Rambo. Before the fight, yes, Shakib had a lot to say. But during the fight, of course, everyone who watched the fight could say he had the bigger fist. I mean, he could have given Rickman, he could be the one to give the Rickman the KO. But things didn't go the way he wanted. Rickman was, I think, faster with his legs. He read the game so well. He understood the fight and all that. So yeah, Rickman beat him. regardless of him being beaten, his wife was still there. Zari, the boss lady, she was there, seated by. Yeah, that is it. We need a wife like that. No matter the situation, be there for him. Oh. So, madam, if you're my madam and you're going to be there for me, you have to be there for me even when I'm losing. But yeah, man. I mean, it's all positive. I mean, lose or win. I mean, I think he picks up from there if he's going to have a next fight or if there's going to be a rematch. But as it stands, Rickman beat him up. KO. He fell down. Yeah. So, that's all we have had for you in the sports update today. Back to you, Tracy. Bye.
Bye guys. That's the outro my producer has given me. Bye guys.